Well, I'm going to try to work out here without my coat. Yeah, 2 videos in one day. We're using the Kodak ZE-1 at this time, my camera, at 720p today. Yes, what I'm going to do is drain the gas out of the snowblower. Actually, I'm going to pump it out with the electric pump that I made. I do this every year, the beginning of April, usually April 1st or 2nd, you know, within that time range. Always put the snowblower away, the snow shovels away, and get out the mower. Of course, we leave the mower handle down like that because it's going to be a long time before grass is going to be mowed. I do not throw gas out, not at these prices. I don't care how old it is. I use stable 360 in the gas. Same way with the generator, I just add fresh gas to it. As a matter of fact, I got to start that up. Now, a damn wind. Now I'm going to have to put my coat on. It's still not very nice out. It closed up, cleared out the shed. And what I usually do every year is off camera, I pulled out the mower, which was up here. I got to play musical mower and snowblower every year, every season. Get the snowblower drained, get it up into here, as far up to the wall as I can get it. And the mower will be out here. All right, we got to cut the cable tie here. This is the, I showed a video on this, I believe, when I made this. I keep the hoses plugged so no spiders and insects can get inside. We have a filter here. So this electric pump came out of the big van. We had a new external fuel pump replaced a few years ago. It was working, but it was noisy. So this works. It's just a little noisy, but it does pump good. So we're going to use that. Plus, one tire always goes flat on me in this. This machine, the carburetor must be on the other side. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna. I don't even have to start this. Now, normally you just take the drain right here. This holds the bowl on. Take this 10 millimeter, and normally you drain it here, but I've got enough gas in there that it would take forever to drain out past the needle and seat. So this snowblower does not have a shutoff on it because everything's encased in here. So yeah, we got some gas in there. So we'll hook up our pump. We'll get you in a tripod. All right, I got the Dorkel battery here, which works quite well. I just stuck it on the charge for an hour before I started this video. And before we try to put the gas in that can over there, I want to make sure it comes out clear. You never know if there's any rust or anything in lines. It shouldn't be. And if there is, it would be coming from the pump itself. I don't think so. The hoses should be clear, but we don't know about the inside of the gas pump itself, being that it is old, you know, it came from the old van. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the gas in this, and I can control it by taking the battery clips on and off. First thing we want to do, make sure that the hose stays in here. Alright. Damn wind, I'm going to have to get my coat on. Jesus Christ. Oh. See if I can get in a position where you don't have to look at the back of my ugly ass and head. Okay. Wait. Go back to here. Other than looking like yellow pea, I guess it's all right. Let's see if I can. Don't want to burn the motor out. Now, it looks like something I put in there by way of my bladder. Huh. Not that much in there. Okay. And the rest, I can see the bottom of the tank. So the rest, I can just take a 10 millimeter and open up the bottom of the carburetor and whatever else is in there. There wasn't all that much in there. With the price of gas, I don't throw anything away, and it seems to be pretty clean because this container was nice and clean. So, you know, may criticize me, but you know damn well when gas is $4 a gallon or more, there's no way in hell I'm throwing gas out. I will use it. And that's all there is to it. And I've been doing it for years. I have gas that is several years old in the generator, and I just add to it. And I use Stable 360, and it works just fine. Matter of fact, I got to start up the generator, and we'll probably do that on video too. Okay, we'll unhook this. Very handy. We'll get a 10 millimeter wrench. I'll be right back. It don't matter what this is, dirty from paint and whatever. Don't matter because there's going to be very little, if anything, coming out of here. Certainly ain't going to save that. Well, break that free. Man. That is on there hard. I took that off last year. Oh no. The whole bowl is turning. The hell? Oh great. That's all I need to do is break the seal on that. I'm no good at carburetors. Oh, no. Oh. What the hell? Wait, it's gonna leak all over the place. Man. Oh, I hope that don't leak. When I go to use it next year, so I'm gonna be up, you know what creek. If it comes to carburetor bowls and the gaskets, they always leak on me. That's why I don't like working on small carburetors. That gas seems to come out clear, so I think that yellow is from the inside of the pump. No place to put anything without risk dropping it down inside there. I'm not sure where. It looks clear to me. Not sure where that bowl's supposed to be now. Oh, I hate working on these things. I should have left the gas in the carburetor and not try to drain it out to get every bit out. I usually run it and let it go out that way. Well, there's only one thing I can do. Carburetor, I don't know where that bowl is supposed to be sitting. I really don't know. Oh, that damn bowl, oh, that whole bowl turned on me. And I don't know where it's supposed to be. Oh, I know there's a certain way it's got to go in. You see why I don't work on damn... Not sure. I don't know where it's supposed to go. It just turns around. Well, I got nothing to lose. I'll take it off. Bowl is clean. But I'm not sure. It's got a flat area here. But I didn't pay attention to where it was. The only thing I can do, I'll wipe this out. The only thing I can do is, that's the one with the red gasket goes in the middle. Clean that out. I'll be back. I got gas on my hands, so I got one finger that don't have gas on it. Stop the video now. The only thing I can do is, I gotta put gas back in here. I don't know where this bowl, what position this bowl is supposed to be in. Waste, I don't want to have to fight around with this thing in the winter. All you can do is put this bowl back on, hope it's in the right position. I think this drain here, I can't see the viewfinder, the sun is blinding. All right. I don't remember if it was out this way or what. All I know was when I tried to unloosen this, the whole damn thing was turning, and I don't know where that's supposed to go. I don't think it matters. What I worry about is the seal up here. I watched the there's a guy on YouTube that is always working on carburetors and generators. I can't remember his name. And they take the bowl off and they just put it on and they don't seem to leak. No, I have no idea if the gasket's still up there or what. I don't know. Let's see. That goes in here. That's the drain. And the center one, I don't know if I'm even in camera, it holds the bowl on. Oh man, I hate working on these things. As I don't know how they go. I don't know, I'm going to face this towards the hinge pin of the float. So the float goes around like this. I want to put the hinge, hit this on the hinge over here, which is going to bring my drain up there, I guess. I don't know. It's going to bring my drain out that way. Don't ask me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I wasn't expecting that to turn like that. Still recording. So what I'm going to have to do is literally fill this back up with gas, start it, and see if it leaks. Then fart around with the that's what I can do. Alright, I'm going to put the damn gas back in it again. Not the same gas. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put it in and then see if it starts pouring out of the carburetor seal. There's no shut off on this. My luck, it'll come pouring out. And we gotta literally start this and then make sure it runs all right. Now it's gonna take a while for the carb to fill, I guess. If it does. Doesn't sound too good, does it? Well, there's enough in there that would start it. So, why don't we give it a start? Let's check. All right. Next time I won't tighten that. I didn't realize that was doing that. Of course, with my eyes, I was pulling on the wrench, but I was actually turning the whole damn thing. Let's see, choke. Pass. always keep the choke on when I shut everything down, so I'll know, because it's very hard for me to read that with my eyes. So, okay, now I guess we're all right. Let me take you underneath there. All right, where this here, it was over here. See, so right here, it's right where the hinge pin is on the float. So that's where I got that setting. So it's not interfering with the float, and I assume I got it in right. You know, I don't know nothing about these things. I watch a lot of videos on this stuff, but I don't want to work on them because they usually leak, but this was good. So I got to be very careful when I loosen this one, because somehow the whole thing was turning. Maybe this wasn't tight, I don't know. I just want to make sure that it isn't leaking. I had the generator, you know, before I changed the carburetor, the needle and seat weren't seating good, and it was leaking from the top of the carburetor, and I don't need these problems. See, like, there is no shut off on these type of snowblowers, because it's not like the old one I had, where I could have a shut off cock on the outside and I wouldn't have to worry about it. I can shut the cock off like I do on my generator and run the bowl dry, and I don't have to touch the carburetor, because I don't like working on carburetors. Alright, I had to go back in the shed and get the battery. I had it on trickle charge again. Okay, the flow is this way, so we got to get our container. Put that back in here. I'll tell you, this thing does good. I like this little hillbilly gas pump that I built. Now I got to go get my container out. Okay. Well, we're not going to reuse this yellow gas, although it's clean. I don't know why it's yellow, but it wasn't yellow when I drained the carb bowl. So, don't know. Put that down here so we don't get any sparks or anything. It's coming out clear now. Good. Excellento. Still got it. Didn't get it all. Damn it. Thought I had it all. I still see it. It's hard because I can't look in there and run this too. I don't want to burn the pump out. Only sputtering. Well, that's it. not going to burn the pump out. There's gas in the bottom of the tank, but not that much. Okay. Nope. Well, run the gas out of the carb. That way I don't have to mess around with the bowl and risk having a leak in the carb bowl. All right. Well, I'm going to very gently take that plug out again. All right, I don't know if you can see with my big ugly head in the way, but we'll give it a try here. I got to be very careful not to turn that bowl by trying to loosen the drain screw. So what we're going to do is hold it. I need to not tighten this that much. It's only a little tiny bit of gas. Not enough to worry about. A little bit of dribble. And when you get older, you dribble. That's just the way it is. So, you know, there's so little in there now. I don't think I'll have any problem. I'm no good right-handed. I'm useless right-handed. Can't do nothing right-handed, almost nothing. Okay. We'll just gently snug it. And almost nothing out of it, just a few drops. Okay, I checked. It's very clean except it's pissy yellow. So I put it in the big van. I mean, it's such a little amount, it's not going to matter. So, we're looking good. Nice and dry. All right, now, Before I end this video, I'm going to take the tripod, I'm going to set it up by the generator, and you're going to see, as well as me, how many pulls to get that generator started. Remember, that gas is about 2 years old, but I do add more and top it off, and I use stable 360 in it. So I'm going to set you up over there, open the gen house, and start the generator, and I usually run it about 10 minutes or so. I haven't run the generator in several months. It was during the winter, I think, very cold weather when I did run it out there. The valve cover gasket leaks a little bit. My hardware store does not have a valve cover gasket, and I don't know where to get one. On eBay, there's so many different kinds, and I can't show you because the valve cover is on the opposite side of the generator where I cannot get a camera in there to show you. Alright, enough chatter. Let me take you over to set you up by the generator, and we'll give that a start. Okay, probably the sun's in the lens. There's not much I can do about that. The valve cover is way in the back here. Yeah. But the oil level doesn't even drop, so it's not a problem. Okay, now, as I said, I have not started this up. I'm going to get back up a little bit here so I can pull the string here. Alright, I have not started this up in a few months. So, we got two shut-off cocks on here. It makes it hard with two shut-off cocks and a filter, because the filter in the tank not that good. Alright, we should have gas down in there by now. Hope I don't knock over the camera here pulling this. Pulls. Run a half choke until it gets warmed up. This is the exhaust fan, which is now not plugged in. That just keeps it cool. Now, I have videos on this, so I don't need to go over this again. As you can see down the end, we got a vent screen that I put in there. That was to the outside, but now it's vented with screening on the outside over on this end. Now we're going to open the choke fully. And we're going to let this run for about 10-15 minutes. Now the oil is definitely full, because when I check it, it runs out the filler. So that's good. I've used GTX 1030 or Valvoline 1030. Of course, when I bought these, oil was cheap. So as you can see, there's plenty of air coming in on this here, on these two screen doors here, and it's open to there, and then the vents up on top and side and over there. So that's what we do. The only problem I have with this setup is if it's raining really hard, I am getting drenched trying to start that. Okay, you can watch me struggle to push that up there. I usually can do it, but one of the tires is very low. I don't feel like dragging out the little compressor. Not a big deal, but you know, I may have to pump the tire up. So we're going to try to push it, because we're going to push it right up the ramp, which is hard to do, and right straight inside there. I'm getting weak. Oh man. I'll tell you what, if I didn't have them front wheels on this, the wheels on the front of the snowblower, I would not have been able to push that up the hill. That makes it so much easier. Unfortunately, the wheels stick out on the sides, but that's just the only way, that's the only way I could design it. Let me just show you, take you in there and you can see where I placed it. Okay, she's all the way in, and that's where she'll stay until next winter. At least we know the carb don't leak, because a lot of times those gaskets get out of place, and on those bowl gaskets, and with my eyes I could never see to get it back in. But I was very lucky this time. Very lucky. Alright, so now we got plenty of room to put other stuff in front of it, and then the mower and so forth, which at this time nothing is growing, of course, so I don't use the mower all that much around here. Okay, we can, it's been about 10-15 minutes, because in between videos, so we're gonna shut the gas cocks off, let it run out of gas. And then when she starts stumbling, we move the choke to halfway or thereabouts. Now there's, like I say, there's a little oil from the valve cover gasket. In order for me to fix that, I would have to put up my ramp, which I have on the side of the shed, and put the thing up underneath to keep it so it'd be a straight platform, and roll that out and get at it. But my hardware store last year did not have a gasket. They had everything but those kind of valve cover gaskets. It's the kind that takes 4 bolts. I better get over it. It sounds like it's running out of gas now. milk right now. Okay, so now we know the carb is empty, and the reason I got two shutoffs on there is because the main one that screws up into the bottom of the gas tank, that has been replaced, and it still drips out. So in other words, it goes into the carb anyway, so I have to have two shutoffs on it. And I've showed all that before. You probably cannot see that too good, but that's the arrangement I have. The original shutoff cock, which is here, the generator will continue running, not good, but it'll continue running even with the cock shut off. So I had to put the second one in, and of course I added a filter right there, so it makes it a real congestive mess. Over here, the gas, the valve cover's here. I don't know if you can see that. But I couldn't get a gasket for that. They didn't have anything, they don't carry it. There's a small engine shop in my area, but in order to get it matched up, I would literally have to take the valve cover off, which I don't want to do, and bring it down and match it up. So we unplugged the fan, because when we start the generator, you don't want to have any kind of load on it, even a little fan like this. So that's it, folks. And we keep our gas tank full, right up to the top. So there's no chance of any condensation getting in there. Now, when I did these, a few years ago, when I did the gas cocks, replaced them, and did all this work in the carburetor, I drained this tank thoroughly, and there's no rust in it. I've always said, and I'm no engine mechanic, that's for sure, but never, ever, ever empty your gas tank unless it's plastic. If you've got a metal gas tank, keep it filled right to the top. That way no condensation will get in there. There's no rust in this tank whatsoever. So I'm a firm believer in that. So that's why I always top this gas right off as high as I can get it. Okay. We're going to put stuff away. You don't need to watch me do that. And that concludes this video. I'm doing it in 720p. And as I said in the beginning, this video is done the same day as Tommy's camera. His camera does okay, except for, of course, it's a little later in the day. It was in the early, it was probably about 8:45 when I made that video in the morning today. I don't know what time it is now. I don't think that has image stabilization. I know I can walk around with the ZE-1 and it's not all shaking all over the place like Tommy's camera was. So I gotta go put stuff away now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and whatever it is you do, well, you know the saying. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.
I can't speak much more now. My larynx is bothering me. I have issues below the belt that have not been addressed yet, and I hope that that will be taken care of in due time, because it's no fun having to be short-changed below the belt. Ooh.